Great honor to meet a world-famous writer.
Oh, but an infamous writer, I'm afraid.
For 12 seasons, she charmed audiences and outsmarted killers. But did America's favorite mystery writer secretly have all that blood on her own hands? Welcome to MsMojo. And today, we're exploring the theory that Jessica Fletcher might not be as innocent as she seems.
I don't suppose it would hurt for me to take the morning off.
Welcome to Cabot Cove, the murder capital of America.
Either you find time to talk with me, or I will go on that television show, and my subject will not be my next book. It will be the insensitivity and arrogance of the city's homicide division.
Cabot Cove, Maine. Population about 3,500. On its face, Cabot Cove is a sleepy fishing village full of friendly neighbors neck-deep in each other's business. It's the kind of place where nothing exciting should ever happen. But Cabot Cove is also the murder capital of fictional America. Over Murder, She Wrote's 12 seasons, Jessica Fletcher investigated dozens and dozens of murders in the tiny coastal town.
Now, last night at the party, Captain Caleb was wearing black patent leather, highly polished.
Is that so?
Now, that private detective was discovered on the second floor.
Statistically, its homicide rate would make 1980s Detroit blush. That leads us to wonder, either Cabot Cove is secretly home to a Stephen King monster a la Pennywise, or was something else going on? More importantly, how is it that a kindly old mystery novelist is somehow always on the scene when the bodies drop?
Oh my God! Jessica! God!
The sweetest sociopath on primetime.
Was I interrupting something? I mean, what you doing there with the TV and all?
Oh, no. I was just trying to figure out how you'd murder someone in a locked bathroom with a frayed cord.
Jessica Fletcher looks like your favorite high school English teacher with the disposition of a kindly grandmother. Most people take to her immediately, but what if that charm is exactly what makes her so dangerous? For a former teacher turned writer, she is strangely calm in the presence of death.
I picked up the phone to dial the weather service. Now, somehow the lines got crossed, and I heard two men plotting to kill an old man tonight. And I have got to warn Amos.
Even when a friend of hers is a murder victim, she's eerily composed. According to the darker fan theories out there, Jessica's warmth is a facade. Her charm is a weapon, a way to stay close to the investigators. She's so good at lying and disguising herself that she's gone undercover, fooling even seasoned international spies.
It's been many years since I've been picked up, Mr. Haggerty.
Michael, remember? And you're Maggie.
It's a pity you're so shy.
Is she really a better detective than every cop she meets? Or just a master manipulator? An unreliable narrator?
I'm Jessica Fletcher. And
yes, we've been expecting you, Mrs. Fletcher.
Murder, She Wrote is told mostly from Jessica's point of view. She narrates, reconstructs, and interprets every crime we see. Even when watching scenes without Jessica in them, we must remember that every episode is essentially being written by her. The episodes are, in essence, her books. That means we only see what she wants us to see.
Let's stop right now, Mr. Keats. I'm sorry, but I really can't allow you to insult my friends and my home. Look, if this is what you're after, then you'll have to leave me out of it.
So, what if Jessica Fletcher is lying? Fan theorists argue that she may be an unreliable narrator, rewriting events to protect herself. When she points the finger, we naturally believe her. But if Jessica were the real killer, the show is her defense.
Now, this, of course, can fall into several categories. Some crimes being more perfect than others. But of course, I don't have to tell you about that.
It's a carefully edited memoir by a woman so brilliant, she turned murder into fiction, and fiction into an alibi. Coincidence or cover-up?
I beg your pardon, Chief Gunderson. I was just checking something out. I probably should have asked you first, but I didn't disturb any evidence, believe me.
Something strange happens around Jessica Fletcher. Key witnesses drop dead not long after speaking with her, yet she's always the one to find the decisive clue that everyone else overlooked. When the real killers confess, especially in the later seasons, they do so often off-screen. Did Jessica have a private word with them? Are the confessions we do see real, or just Jessica's version of the story? Practically, it's a matter of script structure and expedient editing, but it's hard to dismiss that it's awfully convenient. Cabot Cove's beloved daughter could be subtly shaping every case's outcome.
I was so certain there was something wrong with that horse. I feel so foolish. But tests don't lie.
Don't they?
It was hours before they found him, and there are drugs that leave no trace.
Maybe she's not solving murders so much as scripting them, creating a string of evidence and blackmailing confessions. Then, at the end, Jessica emerges as the hero.
And I bet he would have thought of 100 different clever ways to rake off all that he wanted.
His behavior was indefensible.
Not to a good lawyer.
The Cabot Cove Effect. Death follows her everywhere.
Excuse me, lady. How come you're sneaking around a deserted soundstage?
Oh, I was going to get the police. There's been a dreadful accident here on the set.
Yeah, well, why don't we just go have a look, huh?
Jessica Fletcher doesn't just attract murder in Cabot Cove, she brings it with her. No matter where she travels, a cruise ship, a college campus, a book tour in London, someone dies within hours of her arrival.
We also found those hidden away in her luggage. They were all very similar and all taken with a telephoto lens.
This woman has literally left a trail of bodies across the planet. Fans call it the Cabot Cove Effect, the idea that death itself follows Jessica like a loyal pet. It would seem that she's either cursed or, perhaps, feeding a dark substance use she can't quite control. Whether she's inspiring killers or covering her own tracks, one thing's certain: if Jessica Fletcher shows up in your town, it's already too late.
When you heard me say poison, you knew instantly your husband could have only been killed one way, and only by one person.
The amateur sleuth who knows too much.
Listen, I just heard about Mr. Merrill's accident. What a terrible thing.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, any ideas about who might be responsible?
Jessica Fletcher's investigative instincts rival seasoned FBI profilers, despite a lack of formal training. She understands forensics, motive, and interrogation techniques with uncanny precision. She spots blood spatter patterns, fingerprints, and ballistics inconsistencies faster than any cop on the scene.
You said the police had found the scarf with Leonard Palmer's blood on it, but even the police had assumed it was Mr. Eaton's blood on that scarf.
Canonically, Jessica credits her incredible skill set to copious amounts of research and an eye for detail. Sure, she's a novelist, but even veteran detectives marvel at her methods. Maybe that's the point. Jessica knows too much because she's not solving these crimes at all. Whether it's intuition or practice, her insight into human cruelty feels a little too specific for someone who's supposed to be guessing.
I guess I overreacted.
Well, that's enough to frighten anyone. Believe me, I'm an expert on the subject. In my books, of course.
The body count that doesn't add up.
Are you ready to begin? When you were on the stand before, I asked you about the telephone call you received from Paige Corbin.
And I told you that I never spoke to him.
Across 264 episodes, Jessica Fletcher encounters nearly 300 murders. From time to time, she's brought in for questioning, but otherwise, she's never detained. Everywhere she goes, she manages to quickly one-up the local police. But statistically, the number of bodies connected to her would put Cabot Cove on par with a war zone. If this were real life, the FBI would have long had her photo pinned to a corkboard.
Now walk briskly to your left, please.
Now, just a minute, Sergeant.
Briskly to your left, number 2.
No other character in television history has stood next to this many corpses without consequence. Either Jessica's the world's most effective crime magnet, or she's perfected the art of getting away with murder.
Incidentally, for the record, I was in my room at the hotel between 7 and 8 o'clock last night, changing for dinner. Then I took a cab to the restaurant where I met Mr. Dandridge.
Did I ask?
Well, not yet.
She's a deadly spider weaving her web of deceit by hiding in plain sight. The perfect alibi, her books.
A man who has made his reputation, such as it is, by feeding on the misery of others. No? Well, let me tell you about it.
If we accept that each episode represents a story Jessica is writing, we can't even trust our own eyes. She's spinning a yarn, one in which she's the hero, spotting crimes and solving them while surrounded by incompetence. Then she sells those stories, embellished of course, to make her fame and fortune. Is it really that far-fetched to assume her fame is just her cover? It lets her go anywhere, always the first one listened to and the last one suspected.
I'm sorry I couldn't cooperate more with you, Sheriff, but I was trying to protect Harry and Nick.
I understand, Mrs. Fletcher.
Every murder solved means another bestseller. Dexter had his blood slides, and Jessica had her books. Most serial killers have to hide their trophies. Jessica just put hers on the shelf.
Congratulations. You've obviously cured your writer's block. Will you call me soon and Tell me your secret. Goodbye.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Smile for the camera, the killer we all rooted for.
Oh, morning, Caleb.
Morning, ma'am. Fact is, we've been waiting here for over an hour. Sure glad you showed up. The doc was getting mighty testy.
Decades later, Jessica Fletcher remains one of America's all-time favorite sleuths. Maybe that's why the serial killer theory endures. A murderous Jessica Fletcher would be the perfect paradox. Cardiganed, polite, unfailingly kind, but hiding a streak of bloody darkness behind her knowing smile. Respectability is her disguise, her warmth a mask. Maybe the rest of us never saw her true nature because, deep down, we didn't want to.
Oh, don't be absurd. You men aren't killers. You'll get off lightly if you confess to fraud.
For over a decade, millions turned to her for comfort and entertainment. The way she made death feel cozy was a precursor to the current true crime era.
I came out of the woods right on schedule and saw what I was supposed to see.
If she was a killer, then she was one we all rooted for, smiling sweetly as the credits rolled and the bodies quietly stacked up behind her like cordwood.
I'll give you a call.
I'll be waiting.
Was Jessica Fletcher a heroic crime fighter or the most prolific serial killer in the history of television? Let us know in the comments below.